plays.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you guys donated, and we have to voice act the cutscenes. For the record, those are only the unskippable cutscenes.
Audio is good. You're ready to go whenever.
Yeah.
All right.
Ford, you ready? You want to count down?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we're gonna be ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
That was the slowest count ever, and you said go late. So I started like a tenth of a second earlier. Lylat is cheating.
Not that big. It's not that big.
Yo, it's cheating.
Literally cheating.
Yeah. So in this game, there's 3 different types of stages: action, treasure hunting, and mech destroy everything. This is the action stages. They played as Sonic in this run. Mech destroy everything is Tails, and treasure hunting is Knuckles. The Knuckles stages are objectively the best stages.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who says otherwise is
Objectively wrong.
objectively wrong.
Also, I'm like 4 seconds slow right now because I hit a car and a wall.
Oh man, that sucks.
It's okay, I'll just get C skip and make up for it.
Yeah, so there's a skip in this game that we're both going for once. I need to go back for it. Hit the dash pad. There we go. I hit a car. Rip.
I didn't even have enough speed.
If you hit that ramp at the right angle and the right speed and the right position, you can basically mildly clip out of bounds and then actually clip out of bounds and save like 25 seconds.
Yeah, you fly to like the second set of stairs, or second set of railing, I should say, near the end, right before the truck section, and like save a lot of time, overdoing it normally.
Knuckles stages suck casually, but yeah, they're the best in this run.
Yeah, once you know pieces, it's all about execution.
Yeah, and Knuckles
And
stages
art.
become the most interesting part of the run. There's actually a category called Knuckles Centurion. Shout out to Blaze and Zeddy, who I believe came up with the idea, or he was the first one to run it, one of those two. Where you do 20 of each Knuckles stage. That's a better category than Hero Story. Yo.
TBH, yeah.
I flew off. Nice meme. So the truck section is hard. Ford's probably like already through it, and I'm bad.
Nah, I'm like on the second to last hill.
Yo, same.
Flew off.
That was a horrible CE.
Same. What was your time?
Like a 213.
I had 217. It was really, really bad.
When I actually ran this game, I reset for sub 2.
Dude, I wish I could get sub 2. I'm so bad at this game, but I try.
So Bigfoot's a great boss fight.
Are you doing front box strats or back box strats?
Front box strats. So we're gonna jump on boxes, and that's pretty much it. This boss doesn't expect you to jump on the boxes, so he just kind of flies like a little bit out of your reach if you're not jumping on the boxes. But if you're on them, then it's like whatever. I almost missed the box, and that was a terrible Bigfoot.
Kevin, we forgot to voice act the Bigfoot.
Oh man, I'm an idiot. So far, so good. No, that's the wrong cutscene.
Oh, I think it was like, no, I think it was like, woo, so far so good, something like that.
No, that's the Green Forest one.
Is
Well,
it?
that's the Shadow one.
I don't remember. I played this a million times and don't remember.
I don't know what the cutscene is. Yo, so this is Knuckles. RNG is basically seeded by giving you a random first piece, and then a second piece that's in the furthest 50% of pieces away from that, and then a third piece. It kind of cross products everything, and then figures out where to put you for a third piece. I got pretty good pieces, but I'm terrible, so.
I went to the wrong side. I got a free piece after I missed 6 pillars because I went above ground.
I should have
my
got
God,
a free piece. Tommy probably saw it.
I got a 31, which is really bad. That could have been like easily like a 20 something, but I messed up.
Yeah, I got a 27. Eggman's a great boss fight. You press forward and press B. I'm not joking.
Yeah, it's actually that simple. Eggman 2 is a bit more complicated.
Oh,
We'll
he
get to
turned
that
on me.
later.
Also, the sound design in this game is fantastic because you can basically like switch back and forth with Tails and make a ton of noise for no reason. So this is the first Tails stage, and actually the hardest Tails stage in the run, I would say.
Yeah. It's a bunch of tight corridors, and the only way you can turn around these corridors is you have to jump in order to maintain your momentum. Otherwise, Tails just comes almost to a dead stop.
Yeah. Tails' precision movement is horrible, to say the least.
Shout out to A Mustache for being like really good at Tails.
There was no voice acting though. Wait, we got $3,601. Yo, nice. Oh, that's
dude,
that was a weird camera thing I've never seen before.
Sure, guys, if I fell there, I would have been so mad.
Yo, so we got a $100 donation from Shane Kills.
Yo, Shane.
Sing, you goddamn monkey.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks,
Thanks, buddy.
To Shane Kills for
Shane-
like being really awesome.
Shane Kills is like the dankest memer in the SA2 community, / Sonic community, / I hang out in this Discord community. So, the only real tricks in Prison Lane are there are 2 gates you can hop on. They're a lot easier than they look. Just as long as you can keep your momentum decently, they're not too bad.
But if you lose on momentum, you're not going to be able to make the jump.
As sad as that was a good Prison Lane for me.
Mine is not good. I made so many mistakes.
I got a 143. That was a good Draco tier Prison Lane. Shout out to Draco Dan, who's pretty good at this whole game except for Prison Lane.
Pretty much.
It's like the one
And he's
stage.
especially good at bosses. He is the boss guy of the SA2 community.
Oh, looks like my antivirus paused my game for a second there.
Oh
Nice
no.
meme. So this game, normally, by default, it, whenever the window is minimized, it pauses the game. There is a mod that most runners use called Keep Alive. I don't have it because I'm an idiot. Also, in Metal Harbor, we get the light shoes, which are an incredibly broken item, and broken is not a good term for them. Sometimes they'll just make you light dash off the pit. Like, you'll see one ring, and you'll just go in the pit. It's
Instead
pretty
of
terrible.
actually following the trail of rings, it's pretty bad.
Also, you'll notice that we're going under these gates without somersaulting. That's a strat called storage. Basically, the game, when you start holding B for a spin dash, thinks that you're somersaulting before you start spin dashing, because if you were to release the button, that's what you would do. So it gives you all the properties of a somersault while still allowing you to run.
Also, the game killed me by dropping my input at the start of Metal Harbor, so shout out to that.
What an awesome game.
Really good, dude.
Speed is a virus, I agree. This video game is bad. Mostly because loops are completely useless.
What are loops?
Exactly. I got a 130, which is like an alright time. Sub 130 is kind of like the standard for a lot of runners of like, this was bad versus this was not that bad. Top runners will be like 125. Neither of us are top runners, so yeah.
No, not even close.
So this boss fight, we can take advantage of the storage properties to damage Shadow without somersaulting.
Kevin, voice lines!
Places. I found you, faker!
Faker, I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my
Y'all
fake.
make you eat those words!
There we go.
We remembered, sort of.
Time to play games. You won't even get the chance. I'm the coolest.
We'll remember to do the cutscenes on time one of these days, I promise.
What? I thought I killed Shadow and I didn't. I deserve to die for that. Who I am. Also, what? I just saved 22 seconds on Shadow too. We got it. We got it, Thanos. Okay, I'll do this one.
No, what are you doing? Hurry and get back right now before the island blows up with you on it!
Blows up? I gotta get out of here. Find Amy and Tails right away.
You were like 10 seconds early on that.
Yeah, I forgot the timing for that. To be fair, I was told this like many seconds, not seconds, like many minutes early that I was going to be doing these. I would have memorized the cutscenes had I known.
Yeah, we were kind of told this morning because I forgot I submitted this as a donation incentive. Yo, nice stage. Green Forest tends to kill you a lot. Shoutouts to Ford, who had a run earlier that died, what was it, 4 times to Green Forest?
Yep.
There's just a bunch of random BS that can happen in this stage. It perfectly lines up. Also, there's a loop skip you can do here that I'm not doing because I've lost many a run to it. And it's a marathon, so I'm bad. Sue me. Oh yeah, good example right there of how bad the light dash actually is. Up here is a skip called Green Forest Wall Run. I will attempt it once. I'm not going to get it.
I will not attempt it because I have never practiced it before.
No, that was unbelievably terrible. I didn't cut back at all. So basically what you can do is spin dash off of the side of the tree there, and you can take advantage of a property called loop speed by cutting back to the left right after you spin dash off the tree. This will basically launch you directly towards the tree, and the game thinks that down is horizontal, so it basically makes you run. Gravity in this game is really bad because when you jump off of a slope, it just sets the direction that Sonic's feet are in as down, which is a thing.
Good game design.
Absolutely fantastic game design. So yeah, other than that death, that was actually like not that bad. In fact,
Those
even
are swag threats?
even with the death, I lost 0.2 seconds.
No problem.
Rip. It really all depends on where you die in this game because certain deaths won't cost you that much because they're really close to a checkpoint, while others will cost you a lot more.
Yo, Phil, thy turtle, how's it going?
This place sure feels haunted.
So Pumpkin Hill, you get an item called the digging tool.
Find the master.
I think this is the only required Knuckles item, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, you also have to get the hammer gloves, technically. Because, well, it is possible to get certain pieces without the hammer gloves because you can clip out in Death Chamber, which is where you obtain the upgrades. But those clip outs are mostly tabs.
I got pumpkin double containers, which is the worst first piece you can get in Pumpkin Hill.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I would say it's objectively the worst out of
Mostly
all
it's
pieces for first piece.
mostly it's terrible because you accidentally generally grab a hint. But I got really lucky and happened to go to the right place. Also, I forgot where that piece actually was. A place where you can hear the horn can be in 2 different spots. It can be in either Pumpkin Mountain or Church Mountain. So I got horrible pieces in Pumpkin Hill.
Also, we did do the cutscene at the start of Pumpkin Hill.
Oh, did we? I
No,
forgot.
we didn't. I forgot about it. Okay, Aquatic Mine. Remember, there is.
Wait, we
a
can do
cutscene.
yours. This place sure feels haunted.
I'm past it.
There's no time to
Oh my-
lose. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald. Yeah, this is perfect. Good enough. I'm so sorry. It's just I have the worst memory.
It's okay, Aquatic Mine.
Yeah. Mission Street, you get a very broken item called the hover, which allows you to hover. I don't actually know what the technical name of the upgrade is, but it's very, very broken. Voice act, thank you. So, if you do a hover, like, a few frames after jumping, wow, that was horrible, I can't do the weight jump now. If you do a hover a few frames after hitting the jump button, basically like double tapping A really fast, you get a lot more height off of a jump. See, look at this versus this. There's like a big difference. That's spot on, really. And the game tends to drop a lot of inputs while you're doing hover jumps, so that can make it a little bit difficult. There's a little great jump here that I'm gonna make it over. Easy peasy. You can actually pause buffer your hover inputs to make it easier, but that's for pansies. Says the guy who missed the first hover jump in the run. This is also a cycle-based stage, so you can save like 12 seconds by making a weight jump earlier in the stage, and you don't have to wait for this platform here. I'm gonna interact. I was gonna interact with the Mystic Melody Shrine as I got on the pillar, but that generally kills you. So yeah, you can get a 128 check there if you make what's called zero cycle. I made what was called first cycle. There's also like a half cycle. I've never died there.
Wait, you died?
Yeah, I died.
Where did you hit the checkpoint at the top?
I hit the checkpoint at the top.
Okay, good.
There's the big, like, gap hover jump that I just missed for some reason. GG me. So that's 2 deaths. By the way, every time I die, I'll donate $5, discounting Death Chamber.
It has death in the name. It doesn't count.
Yeah. Deaths in Death Chamber don't count because it has death in the name. So the entire point of this stage is for Tails to kill cops. Just for the record.
Exactly. Tails confirmed a felon.
Yeah, that's never happened before. No, Tommy, it wasn't platform wall collision. It was just a poor hover jump, that's all.
I
gotta do better next time. Okay, we're actually gonna voice act.
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this. This is going to be tougher than I thought.
I don't know if that was loud enough to hear over my game.
That was pretty low. That was really low. But you said the lines.
I was trying to do like a good voice, as opposed to actually like being loud.
Fair. I do better voice acting when I talk low as well.
So there's a bunch of really great clips in Aquatic Mine, which hopefully I'll get to show off at least one of them. There's also Aquatic Mine Wall Run, which I'm bad and never bothered to learn. But basically, you can use the signs to punch accelerate you. Oh, I was gonna try it right there. Yeah, no, I did it wrong.
If I get a piece that allows it, I'll also try and do the sign clip out, where you can clip behind the sign and actually land inside of different rooms or out of bounds to get to different areas.
Yeah, wall run is free unless you get your jump input dropped and walk off the platform. That's pretty much it.
Oh, please don't give me down below. I swear if you give me that game.
Please.
It gave me down below!
Yo, nice. So down below is one of 2 reset pieces in this game. It's pretty fantastic. I'm on 2 driving. This is the longest stage in the run, if you know what you're doing. Unfortunately, I screwed up Mission Street. So Mission Street will probably be the longest stage in the run. Hopefully.
Also, this piece I'm getting right now, if you just spiral upper, Knuckles can grab it without breaking a container. That's actually how you're supposed to normally get it.
Is that actually how you're supposed to get it?
Yeah, you spiral upper a container on the shelf.
I did not know that you were supposed to spiral upper that.
Oh,
So-
I grabbed the piece.
So for the driving stage, I'm skidding all over the place because I'm a horrible driver, and also because when you skid all over the place, you don't lose momentum like you normally would. So we're gonna take the base speed that I've got here, and I don't actually know the speed value, so let's call it 2. Normally, you would decelerate back down to 1 as your like normal base speed, but since you are skidding, the game just kind of assumes you're in like a different state, and it
Yeah.
doesn't decelerate you back down. It just kind of like leaves your speed as it is. Ford, do you know backwards driving?
I do not.
I forgot to do it.
There is a way if you at a certain corner run into the wall, you're actually able to drive for most of Route 101 backwards.
It's a pretty great meme, but I'm an idiot and I forgot to do it.
Yeah, it loses time, but it looks cool.
It's worth.
Wait, time.
It's okay, I just about went off the edge.
Oh my goodness, no, don't die on Route 101. This is possibly one of the worst stages to die in.
I think this is the worst stage to die in, because don't you always start at the start?
Yeah, you do not start at checkpoints when you die in Route 101. You start at the very beginning of the stage.
Oh, Thanos, it's funny you mentioned that. So I've been on one field trip for my work, and I was driving, and my boss was in the passenger seat, and I immediately pulled out of the parking spot and hit a pole.
That's not good.
So that's a reason to never get in a car with me while I'm driving. It was really funny when I had to take a drug test.
Didn't aren't you driving with someone to GDQ?
No, I'm flying.
Oh, okay.
No, I drove to SGDQ from Vancouver.
That's a long drive.
Shoutouts to 26-hour drives.
Feels good, man. Also, this stage is like really boring. That's why we're doing small talk. There's
Yeah.
not really much to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hit another car.
In Hidden Base, there's a nice little skip called GC Skip. It's called GameCube Corner Skip. So on the GameCube, there's a wall that just doesn't exist that's in every other version. It appears as though it's there. Oh, nice. But it's not actually there. So shoutouts to that. What is the start of my Hidden Base, other than horrible? I'm not gonna do it because it's pretty risky. Like, I've seen like top runners lose runs to it, and it saves 3.5 seconds. But it's like a pretty great meme if you want to like look up a video of it or something.
Also, fun fact that I should mention while I'm still on Route 101, if you hit a car on the very last frame before they despawn, it will actually despawn the entire level. I've had it happen to me once, but unfortunately I do not have the bot for it.
The game just dropped my hover input 3 times, and I lost 43 seconds.
Oh wow, did you die?
Yeah.
Okay, we're kind of even now because I'm about to start in base.
Cool. Stop dropping my inputs, game. Jeez, that's 3 times now.
This game is very much prone to dropping input. That wasn't me dropping input, that's my pause button getting stuck.
Yeah. So yeah, we're
Okay,
both
let's
playing
see.
like garbage. So I'm gonna go for an IL on this one. Pulling out all the stops. Probably gonna fail half the tricks. It's okay. This is already like 5 seconds better than the last Hidden Base.
Game did not take my input again.
Yeah, so that's actually what you're supposed to do. So most of this level you don't need to do. It's pretty great.
I just like lost all my speed for no reason.
Also, just kidding, I'm not pulling out all the stops. I don't know who has a video
What?
of it. I think Ethmar's done it.
The game dropped my input and I died 40 seconds until. Okay.
Yeah, the exact same thing happened to me. So yeah, this video game is very good. Normally I pride myself on Hidden Base being my best stage, and then I go and die like 3 times.
Exactly.
VLC stat? Is it like buffering really hard? Oops, I accidentally your input. Damn it.
Did it drop your input again? Did you die?
No, someone in chat.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, that's not good. Don't want a game over in base.
Oh yeah, so that section's really great. You just kind of like go out of the level and you get to see like the nice random background that the game decided to put in here. Considering
Nothing
the
in the
fact,
background is solid.
considering the fact I didn't do GC skip and I messed up the end, I got a 157, which is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a minute behind you now because of that def.
That
as
was
opposed to, like,
easy.
20 seconds. That was easy.
That's my best Tails imitation. Do you like it?
I love it. You should be the Tails voice actor in the next Sonic game. Was it Sonic 2017?
Yeah.
Shout out to Sega.
Sega. So Pyramid Cave is interesting because these pillars, these sections here, I'm trying to like stick to the side of the walls. I fell off twice, which is great. But the game actually thinks you're going more downward if you're on the side of the wall than if you're in the middle. So it preserves your momentum better. This stage is very, very trick heavy, and we're getting an upgrade called the Bounce Bracelet, which is incredibly broken. So the Bounce Bracelet allows you to do this and get tons of height off of bounces, and I actually messed up the very first super bounce in the run, which is great. So super bounces, basically the game takes your momentum, your forward momentum, and directly calculates it into height. Yo, this video game right now. So yeah, you get tons of height like that, and you can basically like skip right over doors and stuff. There's an upcoming boss fight called Egg Golem that Ford is going to do 3 perfect Egg Golem super bounces on.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Also, there's a tiny little gap in this door here that you can jump right through. So shoutouts to that. There's a few skips in this stage. I'm going to opt for loop skips because I'm not well practiced enough at snake skip and I'm super rusty. But snake skip, basically what you do is there are a bunch of snake platforms up above that that you can basically gravity manip and bounce your way through this whole loop section without like having to worry about anything. And yeah, just like super bouncing everywhere. It's pretty great.
Fun fact, those snake statues are not actually there in the Dreamcast. So you cannot do snake skip in Dreamcast version. So Pyramid Cave is innately slower.
Yeah, it's a great stage. Just kidding. I hate Pyramid Cave.
It's really hard. It's one of the most technical stages in the end.
Yeah, and I did really horribly on it, so whatever. Not too worried about it.
No problem.
Okay, trying to get door skip now. The thing about door skip is that it's actually dependent on your resolution. So depending on how high or low your resolution is, the more difficult it is in order to actually make it through here. And because I have a really low resolution right now, it's really difficult for me to get through. And the ghost caught me.
Hammer glove. Need them to break open the steel container.
There we go. Okay, got it. Yeah, like I said, the lower your resolution, the harder that. So that's why it took me so long in order to get that.
I actually don't remember where this first piece is. So normally we would memorize every Knuckles piece, but I'm stupid and I forgot where this one was. So I went to the wrong section. But Omochao died under the weight, so that's all that matters. Death Chamber is a pretty hard stage to optimize. There's a bunch of door clips that you can use. There's something called Booty Clip, which you can do from Red Room and basically clip to any of the secret rooms. Ah, there it is. Get the piece, Knuckles. Get the piece, Knuckles. Thank you. So we're going to use death strats in this stage. From blue, you have about a, what is it, 65 to 70% chance of spawning a piece in red after you die, if it's your first piece. From green, it's about a 20% chance. Awesome. Thanks, Omochao. Omochao's my favorite. Yo, this was in the core anyways. Nice. Flat Scorpion. Oh, I hate this piece. And I haven't gotten it in forever. This is a pretty rare piece, actually.
Yeah. Also, there's another rare piece called rescue a child hunted by a scorpion that actually a mustache got in his world record yesterday.
Yeah, shoutouts to A Mustache, who got the world record in this category. He's the first person to get a 23 in-game time.
And I believe the RTA was 35:07.
I think he tied the current RTA world record.
No, it was faster than RTA world record.
Oh, was it?
Who's there?
Yeah.
I thought... Okay, well, fair enough.
What the?
A ghost?
Sorry, I forgot to voice act again. I'm terrible. You know what? I'll pick a special cutscene to go out of my way to voice act, and I'll watch the cutscene to make up for it. Omochao kill percent. There's already a meme category similar to that. It's called Big the Cat percent. So that category is fantastic because basically what you do is you go into every single stage in the game, you find Big the Cat, you pause, you point at the screen, say, "There's Big the Cat," and then you exit the stage, and that's the entire run.
Good run. Highly competitive.
Yeah, it's extremely competitive. There are 0 times on the leaderboards. But the run is the only run that I can think of that requires a webcam. Except for, like, the Barney hide-and-seek game world record. I tried a super bounce there and I failed it, so... whatever.
RNG wasn't great in Death Chamber.
Just gonna wait. Oh, shoot, I can poverty bounce.
Okay, so Tommy says that it's 10.19 seconds faster.
What is
RTA.
this egg golem right now? I'm having an aneurysm. It would probably actually be way faster to restart the fight at this point. I'm restarting the fight because that was just horrible.
Oh, dang, Kevin.
I got like 30 seconds in and didn't get a single hit on him and then fell.
Oh my goodness. I think we're just both having like really poor runs due to like dropped inputs and just overall rust.
Yeah, and for me it's like major rust. Yeah, no controller percent is a great category. Shoutouts to StarFox64 because I was sitting with the game just not touching the controller for about 5 minutes before I died.
Oh my goodness. I messed up. Boom boo. That's not good.
Oh, that sucks. So
Yeah, and it was
normally,
on the third hit too.
normally on the last hit for Egg Golem, you can go and basically jump off of his arm and get the last hit that way. It's a little bit faster, but I fell off of his arm, so yeah. Keyboard percent. Oh, I skipped the cutscene I wanted to keep. Oh well, we'll do the Sonic and Shadow cutscene at the end. How about that? Ford, do you know that cutscene's voice acting?
I know the part where he says, "I die hard."
Yo,
wait,
shoutouts to Die Hard.
I think it's like, well, you know what they say. I die hard. That's like the only part I know.
Yo, chat, poll. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes. I'd say yes.
I would say yes. I haven't seen it, and I would say yes.
No, but it takes place around Christmas. So
Yeah.
yes.
It's obviously a Christmas movie. So Eternal Engine has the only major level skip with Tails. You basically clip out of bounds and fly through space for 45 seconds. A little bit more complex than that, but that's the gist of it. Eternal Engine is also a surprisingly hard stage because while it looks like you're basically just walking in straight lines, you can lose actually a surprising amount of time to just tiny little things. I'm barely missing the first cycle. There's a no-brainer. Exactly.
The art gets it.
So
Shout
yeah,
out to Art, because he always gets it.
what I'm going to do here is hit this balloon, land on the cylinder, and hold very, very slightly right, and then I clip out of bounds and immediately go back into the right. We're going to fly like this for like 45 seconds, and then drop into the goal ring. And normally there would be about a minute and a half of stage that you would have to play left in this level. And it's really, really bad. It's like tumbling through space and like a really, really like terrible area. Lol, Tommy. It's just pressing the A button fast twice. It's not hard. Oh, that was pretty bad out of bounds movement. I'm gonna hover for safety right by the goal, and I would have actually missed it.
Oh my god, I bonked twice. I'm not gonna get first cycle.
Yeah, 2:13 is a pretty standard time with second cycle. I think it's a 2:06 that you normally get with first, depending on how good the start of your stage is. Sonic, can't breathe underwater, can breathe in space. So I've got Meteor Herd coming up. Meteor Herd is the worst stage in the run. Shoutouts to Nimmers, who's done like, what, 4,000 attempts of Meteor Herd X20 in order to get like a sub 20 minute times 20 of this stage. I also got perfect RNG, but I'm colorblind, so I couldn't see where the piece was. Well, the best first piece, not perfect RNG.
Oh my god. My thumb is not working and the inputs are dropping.
It's closer.
That's the wrong location. Speed shoes!
The Fu and speed shoes are actually really useful on Knuckles.
It's closer.
Yeah, Speed Shoes Knuckles I think is the fastest movement in the game. Also, that was ridiculously good RNG.
What did you get?
38 with bad execution.
Oh.
Yo, yeah, rip world record. World record was done like a minute ago.
Yeah, world record was done a little while ago.
And we still have 2 more stages and 3 more boss fights. Oh, yeah, voice acting. Hold on. Wait for it.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emeralds?
That's a good one. Your emeralds. Talking to you is a waste of time. We did it, Reddit. We
If
remember.
that's what you want to play it, I will take it from you.
Yeah, that was
amazing.
pretty horrible.
That was amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Draco would be sad for that. So you can get like a 14 on this boss fight if you are good and don't get a ring. And I decided to go for a ring because marathon. Talon in his last SGDQ run of this didn't get a ring and got a 14, which was amazing. But yeah, that's basically like a little bit of inappropriate content in that boss fight. Oh, I ouched on the legend.
Also, if you saw, I reset it. Wow, really good at English. I reset on a container that doesn't float. Not container. Whatever the first piece was, between the rotating beacon. The reason why is because that piece has a high chance to spawn as the second piece. This piece called Floating Stone Above a Moon, which is arguably the worst piece in the entire game.
I'm gonna try CGS once. So this is Crazy Gadget Skip. If I can get on this ledge. Game. Ledge. I died because I bounced, not because I didn't jump. So yeah, that's my one attempt at Crazy Gadget Skip. Crazy Gadget Skip and Crazy Gadget Skip Skip are 2 kind of difficult tricks in this run. Crazy Gadget Skip, you're basically like gravity manipulating through a lot of the stage. In this acid room here, you're like sideways. In this room, you're flying to the side, and it's really awkward looking. In Crazy Gadget Skip Skip, you basically jump directly out of bounds and land on the goal ring. It's pretty great, and there's tiny gaps in the kill planes that allow you to do Crazy Gadget Skip Skip. Wow, this is a terrible Crazy Gadget.
What a terrible meteor. Okay, my RNG was decent, but my execution was just garbage. And I couldn't find where try digging in front of the star was. That piece can be in about 4 different locations if I remember correctly.
It's 3. Yeah, that was last piece, and I ended up getting like the best location from where I was.
Yeah, mine was like above me, and I think I had to go down and take the rocket to get to it. No, I fell, and I had to go down and take the rocket, so that wasted like probably 15 seconds.
Yo, Tommy, no CG skips, but I hand glided on a rail. Doesn't that count for anything? That was badass. Like, you can't say that that's not worth it. Speed shoes!
Speed shoes are far less useful on Sonic. They can actually cause you.
Oh yeah, speed shoes usually kill you in Sonic. So instead of going through this last room, we just kind of super bounce at the end and then jump. I'm not afraid of CGS, I just never bothered to learn it.
Yeah, I could do it if I actually learned how to do it. I just can't be bothered. I actually like crazy gadgets, so I prefer to just stage.
I'm the only runner with a sub 40 that doesn't have crazy gadget skip in their PB. Or crazy gadget skip. Fun fact. I think I'm also the worst runner with a sub 40. Everything in this game is bad. So Eggman 2 is not nearly as trivial as Eggman 1. And I just punched him, which is great. Basically, you want to keep Eggman close, but not too close. You can hover jump over his laser. And basically save yourself. I almost died there. 23 is a really terrible time. Also, no crazy gadget skip, but I'm going to do FR skip. Ford, you going to do FR skip?
Yeah, I don't do FR without skip.
I
You
thought...
do fast FR.
Oh, I don't know fast FR. I never bothered to learn it.
It's not really run viable. Like, fast FR is basically dependent on will the kill plane spawn? Because if it doesn't spawn, you'll get the skip. If it does spawn, then you'll just end up dying.
Yeah, fast FR saves about 10 seconds over FR skip, but it's inconsistent for the TAS. So, yeah, we're gonna gravity bounce here and point ourselves in about this direction and count to 17. And then turn. That might have been a little bit late. I hope I have enough height. And then I'll end up with the stage time around 122 to 125. So that shows how long you actually fall for. It's a ridiculously long time. Like a minute of falling in this stage. Yeah, Knuckles levels are better than Rouge levels, I will agree with that. Dry Lagoon is horrible. Oh yeah, I got oodles of height.
Oodles.
Oodles.
I love that word. Oodles.
Inconsistent for the task, yeah. So sometimes the kill plane will spawn and sometimes it won't. The prevailing theory is that it has to do with things rendering in the background. So like, if your computer is running a virus scan, it will spawn less often than if it's not, basically. All right, we're gonna not skip this next cutscene because I did promise voice acting. Alrighty, Ford, are you ready?
As ready as I can be.
When you don't
Might
know
have to
the
make up for
when
me.
you don't know the lines, just make
Yeah,
stuff up.
Yeah.
You surprised me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought you were exploding in space.
Well, you know what they say. I die hard.
Yes, you saved me, you know.
It was a Chaos Emerald, wasn't it? But there's no way you could have been Chaos Control using an emerald that's fake. No, there's more to you than just looking like me. Who are you, anyway?
I'm just... I don't remember the word. It's something to do with hedgehog. Hedgehog.
I'm the... but you know, I can't let you live.
Your days are coming to an end. I was trying to like remember the lines
I don't like if I
as
could look
I'm
at
saying
this,
them in time with the cutscene. It's super hard. You can blame me for like mumbling most of that.
Shoutouts to cutscene percent being like donated and then we didn't even remember it.
You guys
we're
are
really
awesome.
good at this game. I promise.
Yo, I got a low jump. Nice. So Shadow, you can basically get in a harmony of attacking him and hitting him as he falls. Time for me.
Game over, Shadow.
Hey, I lost less than a minute on that last one. Hedgehog, hedgehog, hedgehog. Okay, I need to voice act this last one.
Sonic, I did it!
This is a lot cheerier than it normally is.
Awesome job, Tails!
Sonic!
Look outside!
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Alright, so I guess I have to sing this credits song. Sing the credits. Yo, awesome. Or something. Yo, shoutouts to Shane Kills for donating $100 so that I have to sing this terrible song. I should probably actually like look up the lyrics.
I know that. I actually do know the lyrics.
Are you gonna sing along, Ford?
I'll try. I'll try my best.
We're gonna have a sing along in the middle of this marathon.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll let you start because I don't know when it actually begins.
Oh yeah! Alright!
Oh crap, what's the first line?
Well, I don't show up. Don't
Criticize. I'm just living by my own feelings.
Well, I don't
Give up
give
and
in,
compromise.
Cause
Only
I've
have
only
a
got
steadfast heart of gold.
I don't know why I can't leave.
I don't remember the words.
Only by my word. Don't ask me why. I don't need a reason. I got my way, my own way. It doesn't matter now what happens. I will never give up the fight. Long as the voice inside. It doesn't matter who is wrong and who is right.
Let me know when the second part starts because I don't remember.
Back, I
don't need to. Time away and I
God.
not to do. Where do
I stopped it's all the same. I don't know, I can't be wrong. It doesn't matter now what happens. I will never give up the fight. As the voice inside to a new fight. It doesn't matter what you think is right.
420 out of
Oh my
69.
god, I can't kill Shadow because I've been laughing this song. Time.
Oh my god.
Time.
You did it. You beat the
I was
game.
singing the song. I had to do the Shadow 2 fight and sing it.
Doesn't matter now what happens. I will never give up the fight. As a voice inside to a new fight. Doesn't matter
who
who is wrong and who is right. No, 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 no. It doesn't matter.
What's my time, by the way?
47.50.
Underestimate.
Sub-estimate! Sub-estimate, boys, we did it!
You
We did it, Reddit!
Oh my god, that was so terrible.
That was awful.
Those were
That was really good.
those were both terrible runs.
The only thing that made that run even remotely okay was the commentary. The
That
only
was so
thing.
good. That was so
Yeah.
good. Don't worry about it.
So thanks everyone for coming out.
Yeah, that was great.
Next up, we've got Mr. Cab 55 playing some Mega Man 2 with Zips.
Yo, Mr. Cab donated like $555 earlier, so major shoutouts to him.
Dude, yeah. He killed the animals for us.
Yeah.
Shout outs. He's donated like 650 total as well,
Holy
so
crap. That's crazy.
What a god.
he's the second top donator next to the person that's donated 1,700.
That's insane.
Yeah.
For
You
sure.
guys are all awesome. Like coming out and supporting the charity like that. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Shoutouts to all of you.
Shoutouts to Shane Kills as well for making us sing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really great. Thank you, Shane. Alright, you guys can just hop out whenever.
Alright.
Setting up all the text.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
No problemo.
Def I've ever had in this